Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so this video we actually just completed off Prove Your Worth. I came back to town and I had turned that in. Now we're going to proceed to our next quest that I normally do. Generally speaking, I don't actually come back and turn in every time. I'll just stick and go through that one path and hit up all the quests there in one fell go. And then I'll come back and turn them all in at once. So again, as you can see the path I take here, I head off to our first quest, which is Legend of Two-Toed Tobias. I exit, head up the water. I head to Garl's Tomb. There's two quests there, which we will get to at a later point in time. Um, and then after that one, I head back up and around the beach, and I head to Prove Your Worth at Rackham's Trial. Now, I did, as you can see, travel a little bit past Rackham's Trial. What happened was I was interrupted while doing the recording, so I'm just restarting the recording here for you. So we're going to head right to Prove Your Worth. And we're going to head in. Now, once I exit the quest here, it does port us right back outside here. I head up and around very carefully here, because there's not a big ledge. To the hyenas there. From there, hop down. Now it does give us with two options to go. We can continue the road up and around the corner and head to Ghost of a Chance first. We will be skipping Scoundrel's Run for now, as it is a little bit higher level. The other path that you can take is heading up to Scoundrel's Path, Scoundrel's Run, going through the kobolds here. Now, there are a lot of uniquely named kobolds, as well as an actual possible rare kobold inside their little encampment there. So it is your choice on which way you're gonna go. Generally speaking, I go north here, but I do hit Scoundrel's Run, and then I make my way up and around to Ghost of a Chance. For this video, we are just gonna go straight to Ghost of a Chance, as that is the last one here out here on this side, that it is our level here. So this quest is actually out in the water, just like our Two-Toed Tobias quest. So we do need a little bit of swimming, but just like the other one, don't worry. Once we step into the quest, it does make it a little bit safer there for us. So it does port us right here. Now, as we're noticed, before I even move, there are some guards in here. So the very first thing, let's summon that hireling. Alright, so he can just pop down there. Apparently they all have water breathing, so that's good for them. So my first move when I get in here, of course, is to buff. There, you can either jump and cast it, or hop on this little ledge, cast it. From there, I take out the guards from over here. I just find it easier on myself, as they have a lot harder time hitting you from farther away when you're jumping. Alright, once they're dead, come on over. Just grab the breakables, of course. And there is a lever here. Now this lever will actually open up this door here. Generally speaking, I actually ignored this lever. I grab the breakables and then I just ignore it. I opt to go through the swimming path, which is just here. Now the reason I do this is there is an optional to kill these spiders. Now if you don't come through the swimming path at all, you can't kill the you can't get the full optional. as there is no other way to get them all. Alright. So once we kill the spiders that are in this section, right at the back here, there is a lever which will open up this wall. When it opens up the wall, there are some enemies, which is why I'm going to drop down my turret there. And here they come. Alright, from here, we just need to head off east, and it'll bring us to this door, which is the other door there, that we would have come through had we pulled that lever right at the start, and not gone down that swimming path. So ultimately, it does lead you to the same spot, it just takes one extra room. So from here we do have another lever, which will open up this door here. Again, spawning more guys and dogs, and even some more forged. All right. So from here, there's just a little alcove, more pirates. And at the back of that statue there is a lever.
You notice a lever on the back of the ornamental statue.
Now, when you pull this, it actually opens up the wall just a little bit behind us, right here, to where that first lever, or this lever was, allowing us to proceed back behind there. Now, this is where it does have some shrines and the rest of the spiders. So here they are. Now I also want to point out, don't go crazy if you're looking for that last spider to spawn. He will spawn right here once you pull that lever. So again, it only spawns in once you pull the lever. I know myself, I've gone crazy looking for him, like, oh no, where did I miss? Where did I miss? And there he is. Once you pull the lever, it also actually opens up this wall here, as well as the gate to proceed this way. Now under here, minus the swim, there are some spots to get your breath if you do need. At the very end, it pops up in a small little campfire with a named troll. Once you kill the troll, again, more experience, as well as it does award you with a chest. Now, this content is really old. As such, back in the day when this content had first come out, trolls still needed to be killed with fire or acid. If you didn't have either of those, when you're attacking it, he would just drop down to 0 hit points, and then he would drop down to 1 hit point, sorry. And if you didn't have acid or fire to do that last tiny little bit of damage, what would happen is he would just regen his hit points. However, right here, on the fire, they actually did drop a smoldering cudgel, which does have a little bit of fire damage. Now, it does have a few other effects. It doesn't actually have any unique look to it, just being a base club with flame. So, nothing special. What is special, though, is this item doesn't actually drop when you complete the quest. Rather, it drops when you die. So, regardless of where you are in the world, it will drop when you die and just stay there until either you go back and pick it up or you exit the quest, in which case it will despawn. So, what me and some of my friends do at times, we will play essentially hot potato with it. So we'll as we're going through our quests, we'll pick it up, and again, just as a little extra to us, nothing has no meaning at all. But as we're running these quests, so say for example, I have it, I die, I'll drop the cudgel. Well, then the next person will go and pick it up, and he'll have it until he dies, and then I'll try to get it again before the next guy, and we'll go all the way until we're ready to TR, and whoever still has it wins. So essentially, it's a don't die type deal. And of course, when we do this, I generally do it on a higher difficulty than we would normally do. Like right now, we're just doing Reaper 1s. We're, as you see, not really a lot of fear of death. So we'll do it at higher difficulties just to, give it a little bit more of a challenge. Alright. So the next thing I want to point out is, as you saw, there were some enemies in here. So this room does respawn. It will constantly spawn in new enemies to fight. Right there. So next we're going to proceed further east. Rims, nice. Now again, this is where it differs from Heroic to Epic. In Epic, this hall is also trapped, making it very dangerous to go through without a trapper. Heroic, however, does not have that. It just has endlessly respawning enemies. Now from here we have two directions to go. First and foremost, we do have to go right in here and kill our Warforged prototype. Once he dies, we can pull our lever here. Now this lever will open both the doors. So we got one door here, one door here. Now, generally speaking, I don't go into that room. There is a named enemy that we can fight in there. However, I go off to the east and complete a puzzle. So I'm gonna got them all. As well, as you notice, we are at Conquest. Don't really need the extra experience from killing. Though the guy that you can fight in there is a named and will offer, I do believe, a little extra experience.
Calls out to you. Do not touch anything. One wrong move could kill me. Please speak with me first.
Alright, so as you can see, it is a massive, massive puzzle. Each corner has these giant cubes. As you're noticing, certain ones of these are actually trapped. The objective is we gotta not light the trapped ones and have to light the correct ones. If you happen to light one of the ones that are trapped, it will spawn a trap on the inside here, slowly actually killing Forley. And as you notice, our main objective is don't let him die. So if you inaccurately solve this puzzle, causing him to die, you will fail the quest. So if you are solving the puzzle, never turn on the switch until you've completed everything of the puzzle. Now, the way to solve it here is you actually want it to head down this path, where it is going right now. Once it gets to this part here, this is where we change it up a little bit. So first, we're actually going to send it up and around to go out that way. Now we do have a little bit of work to do on this side, and what we're going to do is change this path here so that it comes up and squiggly lines around all the way to this tile, which of course we got to turn it. Now I'm going to head over to this cube. Now on this one, we want to obviously make sure that it doesn't go to that or any of those ones there, but rather it skirts around the bottom, heading up on that path. From this one, again, just heads right up down the side here. So there we go. So here, since we were sending it up this path, it'll go there. And I will show you this puzzle once we're all done there, just to once again go over it. It'll be a little bit easier to see as there will be light going through the correct paths. So for this one, we want to turn here. This one is almost set, turning only this one and this one here. That way we're not sending it to the trap there. This one we got to do again a little bit more. So we turn this one, that one, that one. So from here, we want to turn this one, have it come around the bottom, and it comes up. Turn that one there. And as you can see, it comes up and around, and this section is almost complete. It almost starts off in its correct location. Alright, so that would be the puzzle. So now I'm going to turn it on. And you can actually watch from here as it lights up both the bottom on both these sides here as it touches all the pieces. There we go. Alright, so. Oh, it does turn off once you're completed. Alright, so the light starts here. It heads down the tunnel, or down the path here. Goes down, back up, and across. From here, it heads down the very far side, and then the very bottom. As soon as you get to this side, it heads immediately up, coming to this one here, which then shoots it across to here, going up and kind of squiggly lined around, down, and then to that one there, which then shoots it across actually to, I believe, one of these over here. Not exactly sure which one. I believe like here or something. Anyway, it comes up and around. Or no, it comes to there, which brings it down, around to that one there, which then lights up here, shoots across to here, up and around, down, and then up and around for that last little loop. Once it completes, the reason I always go with the puzzle path is, as you see, it does give a nice chunk of experience. We got just over 3,000 experience just for solving the puzzle, on top of the quest experience. As well, it opens up the back end here, which does have some chests. Now, in the epic version of this, it's a little bit different. The actual solve to the puzzle itself is identical to that of heroic. The difference is, at the back there is now a named loot chest. As well, there is a gem in here. Now, if you destroy this gem before completing the puzzle, you can't complete the puzzle. So what happens is, if you break the gem, it cuts off all power right here, never allowing you to start the puzzle, which really does suck. So just bear that in mind when you are doing Epic, and of course I will touch base on that again once we actually are here in Epic, and we'll link the two videos. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do when we do that, but we'll definitely make sure to point out which one is the Epic, which one is the Heroic. Alright, so I am gonna head back here and just see if we can get in to that other room. So here's all those respawns there. Alright, so yeah, we can still enter this room here. As we enter, as you can see, there are several hidden enemies here. Up top, around that side. And they're just waiting for you to get to the back and start fighting the boss, which is that guy there. What I am going to do, drop down a turret. That way when they all come rushing at me, that they're fighting the turret rather than us. Again, the epic version is a little bit different. Instead of enemies on the side, they have turrets. And those turrets do a lot of damage, so just watch yourself. It is pretty brutal. Alright. So once we're completed, we can actually pull the lever here, and we have a lockbox here. The lockbox has the iron key, which also opens up Farrier's like his cage that he's trapped in, that cell. So if you're not too keen on doing that puzzle, you can always come back here, get the key, unlock the cage there. Alright, well that's it for this quest here, Ghost of a Chance. Oh, almost. We actually got to go back and talk to Farrier to complete the quest. That actually might be why it let us in and complete the captain. Generally speaking, once you're done, it doesn't let you go back. But I never actually completed the quest by talking to Farrier. Alright, so now we're complete. Thank you guys all for watching. It's been fun. See you guys later. Have a good one all.